Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a high elo gamecast. I am Sylphin. We have another incredibly high elo right around the 2300 average for these teams, all Masters League players. Please understand that this is using unofficial third-party ranking systems, so this is not official. These aren't real in-game MMR Masters players, but this is the best that we got. So we're trying to give you guys high-level play so you guys can see what the high skill players do and hopefully learn a thing or two. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump right into the game here. As once again, my goodness, look at these teams. Hi, Cameron, Marty, Rivia. We got a Countess. Of course, a phase. Well, maybe we will see another showcase of the power of phase just to dominate in today's meta. As you can see that on the other team, there isn't a phase. So last pro gamecast, please go check that out. It was phase domination. Fantastic phase as it was really quite clear who had the advantage just through the team comp. So looks like demi wards are going down a little bit better for the blue team in terms of keeping their off lane nice and safe and any rotations here. But looks like, yeah, so the orange team actually just turned that around there with much better wards in their safe lane. So looks like the safe lane is going to be a little bit more helpful here. As you can see, 2 wards nice and put down there. Really good spot for them. The blue team not so much, but it should be okay. So no shenanigans here in the early game, and we can take a brief look here at the team composition. So we have Cameron on Revenant, Marty Rivia on phase. I always say Riva, sorry. Usenko on Howitzer, Mayor on Severog, and this is Creeper on Countess. So good front line here with the Severog. Unfortunately, no other person, but hopefully phase can actually really kind of counteract with that. And really make sure that her team is nice and healthy and kind of doesn't... Only having one super strong front line isn't too much of a problem there. So otherwise, look pretty good looking team here. Nice early game pressure here from the Revenant. So it's going to be definitely a good thing. Same with the orange team though. Same with the Revenant. So early game pressure is going to be pretty good here for these off-lane heroes. It's going to be quite interesting to see how these teams deal with the late game, as the super late game carries don't exist. So for the orange team, we have the Decker Revenant instead of the phase Revenant with the Crunch Severog and Moragesh. So I think much better front line here for the orange team with the Severog and Crunch. That's a really good front line, especially if Crunch here goes for a good tanky build, which I do believe probably will. With the Moragesh, a lot of harassment, and you know what, good follow-up. So she should be able to actually really quite do her thing with the control from the Decker, Severog, and Crunch. Should allow this Moragesh to get, you know, to get into the good positions that she needs in order to kind of do her thing. So I think the synergy actually goes to the orange team, to be honest with you. Even though the phase can really actually help out the Countess dive in there and have, you know, not really have anything there. Looks like the orange team is positioning here for a good gank on the mid lane, although Usenko here knows about it and he is being very careful. I think he, yeah, so look at that nice ward there preventing him right in Ore Prime. So he should be fine, as Tokeflit is just having a good time here, getting these last hits. And whatnot. Here we have a nice gank on Nick Eagle, but the subjugate is less. It didn't work, and Nick Eagle, he does go down. Cameron does die for that. So there is the snowball starting already. Cameron with the 1 kill here, going to set up the early game domination as Marty Rivia, they're pulling Mayor out to safety. Well done indeed. This is Creeper getting pretty aggressive here, as you know, the Decker Revenant combo is actually really terrifying. So this is Creeper, man, with the jukes. He's gonna have his Shadow Slip ready to dodge that stun. As, oh boy, can he do it? Yes, there it is. You can just see it right there. Fantastically done here by This Is Creeper. And yeah, he's going to be able to get out of there with a nice mana, let's see, health potion. Hunter's Drink, Shaman's Drink, and the Healer. Oh yeah, so that sustain's going to be very, very nice. But we have another gank here. Looks like Nick Eagle was coming in. Obel Pix coming in for the gank as well. But no, that was completely mitigated. And unfortunately, nothing really happened there at all. So very interesting that Marty Rivia and Cameron, probably the best safe lane duo in the game. Marty Rivia getting a little bit bloody blocked, but nope. Nick Eagle, no chance whatsoever there. As Cameron, he ain't gonna miss. And he will kill you. Fantastic. Oh my goodness. Marty Rivia, Cameron, what a duo. This is Creeper getting a nice amount of pressure here. The Decker Revenant is so terrifying. The stun into the easy basic attacks that are quick into a nice mark and or scar and obliterate. Oh my goodness, absolutely terrifying. Would not want to be this is Creeper, but hey, she knows exactly what to do. There is that stun, but no. Rack here doesn't actually follow up. There's the mark, scar and the obliterate. Oh my goodness, 19 health. Absolutely calculated. Maybe, maybe not, but very, very lucky here. This is Creeper. There's a long stun bomb. Oh, nicely done. Nicely read. And there is a tier 1 tower done by the 545 mark. So, well done here from the Decker Revenant combo. That is exactly what I would expect from this combo, especially up against a Countess. It's going to have a little bit of a tough time here against such a dominant early game composition. Nice big, nice gank, nice pressure here from Rivia and Cameron. Oh, look at that dive! Absolute pressure from Rivia and Cameron. They know when they can go in and not. As you know what, there you go. The pressure, early game pressure from Revenant is absolutely monstrous, especially against a melee. Especially against a melee offlaner. Against a Revenant in the offlane, I personally would not want to be a melee. So maybe that is a team composition early game mispick here in the draft lobby, but that is really not bad. I would almost take more Gesh in the offlane. But then that leaves Sevrog in the mid lane, so that doesn't really work either. So they're trying to make the best of what they got. But maybe this against the enemy team comp, maybe that would be 2 Rangers. So here comes the Decker for the stun. There is Yusenko. Oh no, very nicely done for the mine to knock away the crunch that he was definitely going to go in for his uppercut as he is level 5. They are boxing it out with Mayor here, but he does get away. So trying to come in and help out his howitzer. Unfortunately, not much is really happening there. Nick Eagle getting pressured out by Cameron because he knows when to dive, and very safely done as well by Rivia, by Marty, who can easily pull him back. So really good combo. I really like it. Oh, my apologies here with the Morgesh. Oh, she did actually get him. Oh, she actually had the mark on. I went away because I didn't even notice that he had the mark on her. So, nicely done, Took Flit there to have that. There is the stun. Can Mrak make it happen? And he can. Oh, but Morgesh actually gets a kill from the dot. So, good gank there. Good stun by Neck there to kind of secure that kill so that the Revenant can do the damage and the Toke Flit can finish the kill there. So good counter pressure from the orange team in this early game. Kind of combating the Cameron and Marty's pressure there in their off lane. So they're kind of making up for it. Yes, they indeed have 3 or they have come back here 2 kills to 3. So they are doing good elsewhere in the map, but unfortunately, I think if the blue team's is allowed to really, very easily farm Cameron, or make Cameron's farm nice and easy. Oh boy, a snowballed Revenant, especially with a phase support. Ugh. That's absolutely terrifying, especially in the late mid game when he's by far ahead of everybody else from snowballing. Oh, that's terrifying. So anything interesting here in the builds? Revenant absolutely going. Oh, an Adamant Edge, very interesting. You know what? That my initial gut when Revenant first came out was exactly that. Took Flit here, getting the CC train is the Sevarog ultimate enough though? No, Marty Rivia with the quenching scales to put terribly out of position. Yeah, he's going to be taken out. Well done from Nick Eagle to set that up as Mayor didn't. There was no follow through from Mayer's big hammer toss to make that happen. So there you go, Marty Rivia taken out from a great ultimate here from Nick Eagle to make that happen. Here's Nez coming in for the gank on Usenko, but no follow from Toke Flit as he is out of mana. So unfortunately, that was quite unfortunate, but hey, they did get a kill, so they are making a little bit of a comeback. Pixia is making it happen on iCameron. He knows that he can definitely take iCameron at this point, as the carry has not gotten enough money, not enough economy to win that 1v1. So here is iCameron is going to town on Nez. He does get the kill there, almost using that as a defensive option. He was half health, so he knew that maybe he could 1v1 somebody, and even in a 1v2, well, Rivia was right behind him, so well done there as a pseudo defensive ult as well, just to really secure that kill. Well played. As you know, that's a really interesting part with Revenant. Can you turn a disadvantage to actually an advantage for you? Totally change the terms of an engagement. That's kind of what his ultimate is. He's a fairly simple. He by design, he's a fairly simple carry. That, you know, it only takes a few situations in order for him to really shine. So, but he can get taken out pretty darn easily with some crowd control. So, Marty Rivia here, there is the root, but I don't think that's enough. Yes, very nice subjugate, no counter subjugate to kind of secure that kill. That would have been your death, Nick Eagle, if that subjugate had definitely happened. So, well done, a nice counter subjugate there. Nice dodge. So good, nicely done here. He has been pressured a lot. There's the Countess ultimate, but not much done on Toke Flit. Interesting. It's not like he's building, damn it, it's not like he's building tanky either. So, Countess here, okay, yeah, so there's a lot of sustain. Oh my goodness, 2 Hunter's drinks? There are 2 Shaman's drinks? Oh my goodness. So yeah, not a lot of damage. He's going for a lot of sustain. That is why that ultimate didn't do as much. Here's Mrak maybe trying to go in on Usenko, but no, didn't get into a good enough position. To use his ultimate there. So he definitely could have dove that. Looks like there's a bit of a gank though. Here, Albel picks, not able to make it happen, as now the advantage is all of a sudden turned. And is Cameron going to get fed even more? I think so. Yep, there you go. So look at these 5-0 for iCameron already. As there was a great gank here by the blue team. Mayor coming in to make that happen. Oh, this Revenant phase combo. The snowball has started, and I don't think there's much that the orange team can do. Well, they can definitely try to focus on mitigating their influence here, but I mean they have so much to deal with. With this is Creeper, that sustain is providing her a ton of lane presence, as the orange team just simply can't respond to the pressure of iCameron and Rivia with so much lane pressure elsewhere. So Usenko is just doing a good job holding down the mid lane. This is Creeper doing a good job holding down the off lane as well. So I mean, the blue team is playing to their advantage here. Here comes the gank in from Albel on the crunch. There is the uppercut. But is there no follow through? The Decker, it does have the stun. I don't think she's used it yet. There's the ultimate. Oh, and he is taken out. Can Usenko at least get a one for one? No, he can't. So great gank there for the orange team. Well done, Albel Pixa there to win that 1v1 with a little bit of help there from the Decker. And yeah, Usenko not being able to make that. So great work here from the orange team. They are still kind of in this match here. They are just keeping up a little bit in the kills, even though Cameron here 25 to 19. So already 25% stronger than the enemy carry here, with Marty Rivia already having the quenching scales. Nez does have it as well, but he is actually just 2 CP ahead on sports. As you know what, especially on phase, CP is actually pretty darn strong. If I have found, so like the quenching scales fully up, or the what do I want to say, circlet of health. If you upgrade that, it's tremendous value, absolutely tremendous value for you, nearby allies, and of course that global passive. Oh, it is. So she actually does, I think, really. Oh, sorry, this phase here really does work well. So here comes the Toon Barrier. Health, unfortunately, is much better in the early game, but that should be okay just to really cut down on that burst. So there's Usenko almost getting taken out by Tokeflit's ultimate there. Just wasn't an but the passive, that dot does work, and this is Creeper, I think, is going to come in. Oh, there is the Obliterate, the long range Obliterate, just in time with this is Creeper providing vision for iCameron. So I mean, there you go. There is Revenant shining. Isolate your target, and they are dead. And if they aren't, then they are simply taken out. So here's iCameron going to town, and Obel picks, I think, yes, there is the ultimate for the, and pseudo defensively as well. Rivia just has to stay healthy. There's the quenching scales. Now iCameron can just go to town, even though, the Revenant is taking out Rivia. So can iCameron make it happen? Can he take out Tokeflit here? Win this 1v1 now with the enemy Revenant? He does! There's a 2-person kill! Oh, Revenant is absolutely... Cameron, man, I think that was 3 kills. Did he just get those 3? I think he did. There's that Revenant. It should be the Morigesh now. Oh, and they're going right into Raptors. I don't think Nez can do anything, even with iCameron being so low. Mayor is going to tank this. And this is just absolute domination. Look at that defensive nature of Revenant as well in a bad situation, putting the ultimate on a priority target, taking them down, winning that 1v1. I mean, iCam is not going to miss a single basic attack, man, so he can easily engage on exactly what he knows will be a favorable engagement. Usenko's getting taken out here by Obel. There is the stun lock. Can he finish it off? Yes, he can. This is Creeper maybe trying to provide his howitzer just a moment to use his ultimate, but no. So good counter pressure here from the blue team, or from the orange team rather, to kind of stay in the game. That was a very unfavorable engagement previous. So I mean, I think the orange team is slowly creeping ahead in the kill department, but I mean, iCameron is absolutely bonkers, out of control, almost 50% stronger, exactly 50% stronger than the enemy carry. Oh my goodness, that's not even the carry. Oh, okay, but it is the same CP, so, oh my goodness gracious. Blink shot for the stupid plays. The impact hammer here, oh man, 3-point upgrades coming in. A little bit of lifesteal here from the Thirst Fang, which is definitely going to be nice. A little bit more sustain, so Rivia can go help out the rest of his team, even though they are linked at the hip. So Nick Eagle here, I think this should be a kill. Can't you make it happen? Where's the root? Oh my goodness! Oh, the diving is unreal. Orange team trying to respond to this. They need to take care of it, as iCameron and Rivia looking for another. I think they can honestly take out Obel and Tokeflit. Man, Nick Eagle can't catch a break. It is too strong. The dive potential from a Revenant and the phase there with the root into just the Revenant doing his thing. You just gotta play it safe. Melee against a Revenant is absolutely terrifying. I would not really want to do that. So, wow, incredible. Rivia, Cameron, you guys are nuts. Just nuts. Here's Mayor coming in for another gank. I don't think he can do anything. Tokeflit, I think he knows he can maybe win that 1v1 if it's just Mayor versus him. But Cameron and Rivia, look at this split push here. Well done. well, not really split push, but just taking advantage of vision that they have. No, well, they don't really have vision, so they're just being aggressive. They know that they're ahead. I think iCamera knows that, and I think Rivia knows that, and they're just putting down the pressure. They know that if they just piecemeal into them, I think they can pretty much take anything at this point. The domination is pretty crazy. And take a look at the builds here. Tempered plate as well from Rivia. Actually, you know what? Yes. So the regeneration from the phase, I think that's what he's really relying on to give that health, which therefore then requires that armor. So I think that's a pretty smart play. Maybe not that much armor, but I mean, he's going to be tanky as all hell. Another isolated kill here is just insane. Mayor with the two-person hammer into the iCamera, just going to delete them. There is the kill on the Decker. Mayor getting that kill, not letting the Revenant farm, but I mean, let's face it, he is farmed up enough already. So I think Mayor has got to be like, nope, I want my stacks, man. Screw you. This is Creeper up against Albo Pixa. I don't think she can win. I don't think she can win this duel. Oh yeah, man. Mrak coming over there to help his Crunch Countess. I think the Crunch wins, to be honest with you. The only way I think a Countess would win if she did some crazy plays with juking out some key third empowered abilities from the Crunch. Otherwise, I think the Countess really would need a strong advantage in order to be very much farmed ahead of a Crunch. Otherwise, I think a Crunch has way too much sustained damage in order for a Countess to do anything really kind of big. So good to see that little engagement there. Orange team, yeah, they are making some plays happen. It looks like maybe another play here happening on Usenko. There's a stun lock, but maybe a little bit too overlapped. So I don't think, yeah, there is the ultimate. He's going to go up top there to use that terrain to his advantage. Ness is continuing the pressure, but she has to be careful as the rest of her team isn't following up exactly what she does. So good map awareness there. Raptors are up. The orange team has the map pressure, actually. So very interesting to see that. Blue team does have to take a reprieve from map pressure to kind of do their lane, set their lanes again, and then they can kind of go out and do their thing. So Raptors are up. The orange team should maybe be doing that right now. They are warding or prime because they know that if they go to Raptors, then blue team might be able to actually take or prime all of a sudden. So here comes a phase, and Marty Rivia. No, but here's a Crunch. I don't think they can win. They can win a 2v2 against a Crunch and Morgesh. So yeah, they know that. They back off as they're just trying to play it safe now. So yeah, the blue team is gonna focus more on or prime, I think, at this point, as they know that if they know that or prime's probably a bigger deal at this point, since they have the advantage already. They might as well get or prime. Probably will almost win the game, really, if they get a good push at this point, really secure this game. So Tokeflit trying to get some vision, maybe getting a good 3-person hive or something on there. Nick Eagle, is he going to start the engagement? There's a miss subjugate. There's the subjugate. Oh, both subjugates missing there. Albo Pixa here, wanting to maybe make it happen, but oh, he has to be really careful. Any crowd control at this point? Yep. Oh boy, man, any crowd control and you're absolutely obliterated. Okay, so Mayor is zoning for the rest of his team. He is winning this engagement, actually. There's Mrak. He does get the kill, though, as Mayor was being a little bit too aggressive, zoning a little bit too much, unfortunately. But here comes the Howitzer as he kind of tried to jump in there in the front line. He has to be really careful, though. And no, so the orange team did get the advantage there. Mayor being a little bit too aggressive. No follow through with the rest of his team. A little bit of miscommunication there. But you know what? Fighting in the jungle is really dicey. The close quarters can easily make the engagement swing in anybody's favor. Yeah, so interestingly enough, the orange team has got the kill, but the blue team has the map map pressure, kind of. Not really. I'm not sure what the orange team is doing at this point. They don't want to engage. They have the numbers advantage. Nez gets absolutely taken out. Oh my goodness. Look at that burst. Just taken out. Trying to maybe trying to get vision, I think. That's what she was doing. But I mean, think Raptors was a lost cause there, so unfortunate that that happened. Even just feeding Cameron already. 50 to 35, almost double at this point. As there is the lifesteal. Yup, switching it all into crit. 40% crit, 60% crit, and it's only probably going to increase from here. It's going to be interesting to see actually what he does next. Switching out the Element Edge, I'm sure. Oh, Stasis Gem coming out from Toke Flit. Very interesting to see that. That's going to be fantastic against the Countess, against Revenant. Against Revenant's Obliterate, especially under the Pure Quenching Scales coming out for Decker. Definitely need to see a Purity Sensor in here, but looks like a little bit going to be hard to do that on a supports CP. Budget, we have Scourging Tails coming up for Revenant. Interesting. Oh, Scourging Tails. Interesting. So, interesting. It is unfortunate that penetration is basically a marginal improvement for carries. Pardon me. It is unfortunate that it is marginal, especially on such an expensive card. I mean, it does provide team utility, but unfortunately, yes. Oh, Tokeflay with the fantastic juke, maybe hearing that Sevarog, but nope, not enough. As Cameron takes another kill, and the snowball is insane. So Tokeflay getting taken out, even though with a fantastic juke there from the stealthed Sevarog as he heard the activation of the colossal blow. Very, very interesting. Unfortunately, not enough. As the blue team, they have the follow-through. I like that they have the follow-through to warrant the phase, as I'm finding that's what phase needs. And Nez getting taken out here. Yup, look at that. Oh my goodness, Cameron, man. Isolating the team, isolating the enemy team, and taking full advantage of that. Orange team has to simply retreat. It's a lost cause, absolutely a lost cause. They need to defend their left inhibitor, and just play it safe. They need to defend their left inhibitor, at least get that farm. This isn't necessarily worth it. I mean, maybe the game is lost anyways, so I guess, I mean, there's no point. But yeah, so they're just going to get zoned out. There's not much you can do. Nick. Okay, yeah. There you go. There's the attempt. I think they're going to pay for it. Albo Pixa is going to get crowd controlled. Yeah, there's a 3-person uppercut. Nicely done, but yeah, he's dead. So there is a Toke Flit here dealing with this. The wave clear, not too strong, but the inhibitor should be saved. They need to group up in the mid lane now and take care of this push here. They are retreating. Yeah, so they are definitely going to just group up here for the push. Mayor may be going to, I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, I get a river buff here very shortly. So interesting. Fantastic domination from the phase Revenant combo. Easily able to let Revenant dive, secure those kills, get that snowball, and stay alive with the Revenant, or with the phases kit. So here is Rivia pulling back Mayor, looking like she's probably going to get a little bit. Ooh, yeah, so there is. He's trying to maybe heal up Mayor here. He doesn't have Task Converter just yet. There is the quenching scales though, and very nicely done there. But oh, Nikki Hill does go down. Cameron is almost dead. Rivia trying to help Mayor out there, but Cameron does play it well. Maybe a little bit defensive ult there to stay alive. This is Creeper getting saved. There is that Countess, the potential with Countess to dive in safely, and so that synergy there. Mayor is securing the kill on the enemy Revenant. Oh my goodness. The follow through with this blue team has been spot on, and that is what they need, because the phase doesn't have super duper strong crowd control. So oh, Mayor, gotta be careful. The core does flat damage now, and it is quite a bit more, especially with only one inhibitor down. So that was quite interesting to see, as people are still getting very much used to that. So But there you go. There is that Orb Prime sustain coming in as, yeah, so well done. Domination from the blue team here. The fantastic synergy between FaZe, between Revenant, allowing him to dive, get those kills, get that snowball, fulfill his purpose, create that advantage he's designed for to make the play 60 CP at the 28-minute mark. Are you kidding me? It was probably even earlier, probably 26, 24, I don't know. Absolutely insane here. Yep, more. Oh, he didn't even go back to get that last card. Oh my goodness. Let's take a quick look at the builds here. Anything super duper interesting. Sevrog going nice and tanky here. Wind cover blade with some kinetic. Very, very good to see that on a Sevrog with a good amount. Quenching scale is interesting. Yeah, so that actually really does quite work with Sevrog. Works well with his nice tankiness and his health there. Very nice. This is Creeper can transitioning into Shadow Scrolls, absolutely, to be that nuke that they need. Albo Pixel with the Stasis Gem. That actually really does make sense, especially against a Countess. A lot of bursty heroes like more Gesh, stuff like that. Well, not bursty, but her ultimate indeed. And it just worked with him just because he has to engage so hard. So Attuned Barrier, Tempered Plate, great to see that. Tanky Crunch, just like we predicted. Nick Eagle here going for a nice, tanky brawler here. And the Revenant, again, that Scourging Tail is very interesting. The effect of Pen is pretty much negligible, and that utility, I would prefer to see that on somebody else. But I would love to hear the reasoning on that. It is a cooldown of 30 seconds now, so it is definitely much more viable than it has been. Thick Blood on the Morgesh, great to see that. Great to see that on Morgesh, just because she can apply it so easily. Tainted Magic only helps with that ridiculous damage, sustained damage that she has. So great to see that, and the Stasis Gem, of course, to help her with her poor sustain, mobility. So there you guys go. What do you guys think of this match? This crazy FaZe Revenant combo. Oh man, Marty, Cameron, you guys are nuts. You guys are nuts. Please like this video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, share it with the community, guys, and of course subscribe if you guys like this content, especially if you found it useful. Especially please subscribe so I can do it for you in the future. Until next time, like always, stay optimistic and positive.